We're now with the Metropolitan Clerk. Councilman Stein is with us. And Shannon, if you could introduce yourself and your colleague and then make a budget presentation and tell us how you're enjoying your job.
Thank you. Thanks to the Mayor, Deputy Mayor, Mr. Riebling, and Councilman. I'm Shannon Hall. I'm the Metropolitan Clerk, and with me today is one of my jack-of-all trades. She is Vicki Long. For the purposes of this meeting, she's my budget manager, but she wears several hats for us in the clerk's office, and we're very lucky with all the staff that we have at the clerk's office and at the Record Center. It's been a wonderful transition to the Metropolitan Clerk's office. I'd like to thank the Mayor, Vice Mayor, and the Metropolitan Council for the opportunity to serve in this important role. I'd also like to thank the Human Resources Department and especially the Metropolitan Clerk staff for their support during my transition. We have a small staff between two locations, and they are hardworking, dedicated, and amazing in their roles. I also want to thank both Anna Escobar and Marilyn Swing for the wonderful footprint by which we can grow in the future. The Metropolitan Clerk's Office has enjoyed several accomplishments over the last year. In partnership with the Metro Nashville Police Department, the Metropolitan Clerk's Office transitioned and implemented the revised commercial solicitation program and the new no solicitation registry for Nashville and Davidson County. Over 3,500 residents have registered with the no solicitation registry since the summer of 2013. The Clerk's Office has processed and maintained over 700 pieces of legislation and scanned 2,600 contracts. Our office also maintains biweekly changes to Metro boards and commission member rosters and gathers annual reporting requirements. The Clerk's Office continues to provide legal certification and respond to numerous requests quickly and with courtesy. There were over 6,200 new alarm permits issued and over 39,000 alarm permits renewed in the prior year. The Record Center received and addressed over 4,900 requests, added over 3,000 new containers for storage, and destroyed over 2,600 in accordance with departmental retention and destruction policies. I'd also like to mention that we recently concluded procurement for the secure destruction services for Metro and actually accomplished a price reduction on current services. In partnership with the Nashville Public Library and their Archives Division, the Record Center assisted with the transfer of some archived records into the Record Center for storage and support, and we are continuing this effort with the library archive facilities. So some of our goals for the upcoming fiscal year include a partnership with the Codes Department, the Legal Department, Metro Council Office, and Office of Budget and Management, and we are planning to transition the alarm registration program to the Department of Codes beginning fiscal year 2015 with the goal of increased efficiency and revenue, better monitoring, and improved technological support which will enhance customer service. I'd like to especially thank Codes and the Office of Budget and Management for their support and guidance during this transition. We look forward to helping support Codes during this important transition. With the transition of the alarm registration program, the Clerk's Office will also be transitioning a full-time employee expert with the program. In order to support the growing solicitation program and ensure adequate coverage at both locations, we are requesting a full-time entry-level position to help support and learn the roles and duties to supported by both of our offices. The Metropolitan Clerk's Office is planning to explore and update lobbyist registration process with Finance and ITS, including the possible use of online registration, looking to increase and streamline some of our processes. We are also working with ITS and the Metro Council Office to continue evaluating options and improvements to the council voting system software in order to accurately balance the needs of all parties in a cost-efficient manner. We are hoping this update will also help us increase efficiencies with agendas, minutes, and workflow management. The Record Center is continuing to closely monitor space and shelving needs as we approach capacity in our current space. The Record Center will continue to educate and assist departments storing records at the Record Center, creating retention and destruction schedules, and adhering to those schedules with maximum efficiency.
Okay. So explain again the position you're asking for. What's the role of that?
Well, currently we will be transitioning the alarm registration program.
We've heard from Codes already.
Yes, and with that we will be losing one of our employees. So it will bring our total count with me at 2 locations to 5 employees.
Right.
I also have given that the roles that are in our department, each person wears several different hats. So if we are down a member, if they are on vacation, if they are sick, if they were to retire, which we do have people that are knocking on retirement storm office, it would be a pretty massive loss. So it is a request that we are making. We are going to kind of evaluate our needs because the solicitation program is growing in our office. It's a request we want to make, but we're only going to fill it if we feel like we need to fill it. But I know that I can't request a full-time position, once we find out it's too late that we don't have enough adequate coverage at the Record Center where we have 2 employees, and then with myself, 3 employees in the Metropolitan Clerk's office. Some of the roles that Vicki does, Marlene does, are so valuable that if one of them is out, it's hard to get all the duties done in the office or to make sure that we're maintaining business hours. So I want to make sure that we have adequate coverage and people who could start learning some of this historical information that Marlene's had for the past couple of decades, that Vicki's been helping to support us, so that as individuals start to look down the path of retirement, that we have adequate coverage in transition.
Okay. Greg, you have
Nothing.
Rich?
Just might add that Ms. Hall had the opportunity to read your first message to the council at the last meeting, and she did it flawlessly.
Did you do it dramatically or just? No.
It was a normal tone. I didn't see any. I don't believe there was any dramatic flair thrown into it. But it was very efficient and conscientious and professional as always.
Well, and I'll also say, I'm sure that Mr. Riebling can attest that even though we're transitioning the alarm program, we have such an amazing, competent staff that I will still actively pursue any way that we can support any programs here at Metro or our citizens. So our office would not shy away from other opportunities in the future to help support a program or a need that Metro or our citizens have. So that will be an ongoing process.
Great. And you're enjoying the job? Happy you did it?
I am. It's been a wonderful transition. I'm very grateful for the staff at the Record Center and the Clerk's office. They are truly amazing. They do a wonderful job, and everybody has been very kind, and we have hit the ground running, and I'm looking forward to a long future with the Clerk's office.
Great. Well, thank you for a good report, and we appreciate your hard and good work.
Thank you.
Thanks.